Baghdad on the subway. That's what O. Henry called New York, the town where East meets West amidst the babble of 100 tongues.
The United States is a nation of immigrants, rarely more than now. In recent decades, the numbers have skyrocketed thanks to people coming from many places, especially in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Just like their predecessors, new arrivals face countless obstacles, including political hatred. And yet, like their predecessors, they work hard, they persist, they become us. The newest Americans are poorly understood and frequently presented only in stereotype. I know this because I've crisscrossed the country to speak to new Americans from all corners of the globe and record their stories. This portrait of our newest citizens is full of their own, compelling voices. It's a story as old as the country, yet each new wave of arrivals tells that classic story in new and crucially challenging ways. Here's an excerpt from my new book, We Are Home: Becoming American in the 21st Century. In recent years, gunmen have headed to shopping centers in El Paso, Texas, and Buffalo, New York, to shoot up stores where Black and Latino shoppers gather. Other gunmen headed to a synagogue in Pittsburgh and a black church in Charleston, enraged in various ways by the way they think America is changing. In 2017, a torchlit parade snaked through Thomas Jefferson's hometown of Charlottesville, Virginia, to rally around a statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee and chant, "You will not replace us." The idea that dark forces are engineering demographic change in the United States to the detriment of whites of European origin by encouraging high rates of immigration to shift the balance of political power in the U.S. has moved from the fringes of American ideological battles to somewhere much closer to the emotional center. The messaging in the America First Declaration of Principles and night after night in conservative media outlets is loud and clear. These new people aren't like us. The messages confidently assert that newer arrivals are changing the country you thought you knew in ways you don't like. And perhaps worst of all, the new people won't pull their weight. And when that happens, who'll have to support them? You. We simply can't take any more striving, struggling, ambitious, hardworking people, especially if they aren't like us already. That idea turned out to be wrong in 1871. It turned out to be wrong half a century later in 1921, when the nativists were rewriting immigration law. And it's wrong today. Immigrants to America have always faced resistance and have always, over time, assimilated and become vital parts of America. They join our communities. Their children speak flawless American English. They intermarry. This is a process as old as the nation itself, and it can't be stopped, no matter how many or how few new immigrants arrive every year. What does it mean to be us? Is it strictly a geographical designation? A product of birthplace? Is it a feeling? Or something more like a legal arrangement? When we draw lines around places and call them borders, would we also say everybody inside the line is us and everybody on the other side, them? On Monday, May 13th at noon Pacific Time, Ali Noorani will join me for a special online-only program, and I'll share what I learned while reporting and writing my new book, We Are Home. You can buy tickets online at commonwealthclub.org, and please join us so you too can be part of the conversation.